corporations in the short term. And if there's one thing that encapsulates the American business philosophy, it's short-term gains over all else.
Yep.
So it won't surprise you to
Ain't
learn
that
that
the
the
truth?
U.S. is the only industrialized nation on the planet
On
that
Earth.
does not mandate some amount of paid parental leave.
Wow.
This may be
That's
shocking
sick.
to my American viewers because being able to get paid to spend time with your newborn child sounds like an impossible dream in our dystopian labor market.
It sounds impossible, but that's what should happen. That's literally what should happen. It's that this one is sick.
And honestly,
I mean that
it
in a bad
probably
way,
is
like
impossible
bad
in our
sick.
current America.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
so invested in
We have
self-destructive
so
capitalism
much
that even
better life
suggesting
here.
the possibility of paid parental leave would put U.S. politicians out of a job. That's
Oh my
not the
God.
case in the rest of the industrialized world. In fact, every other OECD nation, and even in many third world countries, new parents are
Oh.
guaranteed at least several weeks of leave.
Wow.
Let's take a look at a few of them.
That's
Ethiopia, a
nuts.
country with an annual gross national income of under $900 per person,
There you
offers
go.
90 days of leave with 100% pay.
Explain that. Look, just talking numbers here, no insults. Ethiopia is a very poor country in relativity to the United States. How embarrassing is it for the United States that they don't offer, mandatory parental leave, and Ethiopia does? 90 days, as a matter of fact.
Commercials. And these two.
Koe uusi ulottuvuus. Enemmän valinnanvaraa. Täysin uusi Premium Economy matkustusluokka.
Hi there.
Uudistettu bisnesluokka. Ainutlaatuinen matkustuskokemus jokaista.
Wow.
Madagascar,
What can you
14
say?
weeks at 100%. Afghanistan, 90 days. Denmark, 52 weeks.
Jeez.
Norway,
Denmark, 52. Norway, 56. You can take a year off paid parental leave. And look at me, sounding shocked again. Why is this shocking? It shouldn't be shocking. Duh, you had a baby. You created life. You should have time.
I
to
spent
raise that thing
1 year
and
of
get back to your job later.
from work with our
6
firstborn.
weeks. France, 16 weeks at 100% pay for your first child, up to 26 weeks for your third, on top of 104 unpaid weeks. Lithuania, 52 weeks at 100%, plus an additional 52 weeks at 80%.
Oh my
Again,
God.
the United States does not mandate a single day of paid parental leave, even for the mother, and the father is never considered. This means that workers in America have to choose to either pay the exorbitant cost of childcare or have one parent quit their job in order to take care of the child. These are both bad options, which often lead to economic precarity. But that doesn't matter to the companies employing American workers. Profit is the only thing that matters.
Oh, man.
Hopefully,
Naturally.
some labor practices compared like the
Gotta squeeze them profits out. Look, without naming any jobs or any companies, let me just tell you, in my past work experience, I never knew as a kid until I became an adult and worked for some, a billion-dollar company, multi-billion-dollar company. I would have never thought that a billions and billions of per year dollar company would have such cheap and crappy work environments thrown together like a shed in the backyard, basically, and see behavior over years that they got to squeeze every single cent of profit, no matter what it takes, no matter how they can bandage up.
But
the
that's
product.
America.
Just get it out the
The
door
great
as cheap as
United
possible, as
States
fast as
of
possible.
America.
We don't care if it's good or not. Just get it out the door and meet our bottom line. That's literally how it goes. You would think it'd be fancy and they'd care about each product and let's make a great product that we're so proud of and people will love it and want to buy it. Nope. Well, we know some people will buy it. They need it, so slam it out the door. Just pump them out, and we're gonna make some good profit.
This can make clear that not
At the
only
expense of everyone,
is the U.S. not living up to its claim to being the greatest nation on earth, but also that it consistently ranks poorly and often dead last in terms of labor metrics. Why is it that the wealthiest, most powerful nation on earth can't pay their workers a fair wage,
That's a
or
great
provide
question.
health care, vacation
Capitalism's
time,
the
or
answer
paid
to that.
parental leave? You should realize by now that it's not that they can't, it's that they won't.
Right.
Everything in America is beholden to the almighty dollar. Profit is the only motivator. If an
Profit
action
is
does
king.
not produce a greater profit, it will not be considered. Over the last few decades,
America, the land of if I can make something for 2 cents and sell it for $99, I am winning at life. And then the next year, we're going to improve it, so we're going to make it for 2 cents, and then we're going to sell it for $150, and so on. You get what I'm saying? This is a generic example, but that's the thought process here.
Yeah.
Our quality of life and our dignity have all been stripped away by those who already make obscene amounts of money. Those in power say we're all in this together, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The ultra-wealthy and the world's largest corporations rely on Americans remaining ignorant. They rely on us accepting the lie that America is the greatest nation on earth, that it couldn't possibly get any better. All you have to do to shatter that lie is to take a look around the world. Other nations take care of their citizens. Even impoverished nations, or nations that we've bombed into oblivion, take better care of their people than the U.S. does. American workers need to relearn the language of class struggle and work together to break the wheel of the capitalist machine. If we want to claim that the United States is the greatest place on earth, we need to make it that way.
Yeah, that's just
I
about
mentioned
it.
at the beginning of this video that this kind of...
That's just about it. That is from Second Thoughts. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. If I
He's a good guy.
I usually do. This
I
video
appreciate
will
him.
be linked down below, as always. And
I
look, I don't want to go on a rant.
like
here.
his voice,
You heard my thoughts. America is
presentation,
a great place. I still believe that for certain things.
and he
it's not the
stays
worst place on earth.
in truth.
But it should be so much better. It should be so much better.
And he's educating himself about things which are clear to us, but not for Americans.
Job culture is not good here. That's the best way to put it. It's not good. I guess I can consider myself lucky that, I've never been in poverty, thank goodness, and that, right now I'm able to make a living for my wife and children on my own, thank goodness. I am super thankful for that every day, trust me. But I have had some rough jobs before that were just a lot of hours and, below average pay and just rough relations between employees and, supervisors and corporate and the whole 9 yards. I mean, I've seen it. It is really rough. It can be really rough out there for jobs here. And it's just crazy.
Okay,
It's a
that's
crazy
enough.
concept. The benefits.
Have a nice life.